welcome to episode 1 of my new series, Learning from the Masters. This morning I wanted to soak up the Ayrshire countryside and immerse myself in a bit of local history as my own artwork begins to take a look back in time. So today I'm starting with a small study of Monet's Poplars on the Ebbs, which was originally painted with oils in 1891 and captures the beautiful shimmering effects of the sunlight on water. And although it was originally painted with oil paints, today I am going to be using oil pastels because they're my favourite. And they're my favourite for a number of reasons, but mainly I could just pick up my box of fancy looking crayons and go. There's no fuss, there's no preparing a canvas or anything. It's just really easy to pick up the medium I want to use and get started. So that's what we're working with today. So the main reason for kicking off this series with a look at the Impressionists is mainly due to resources. I had went into my local charity shop to have a look at books around art and to see what I could pick up for cheap so that I don't feel too bad when I'm ripping pages out and sticking them into my sketchbook. So they had loads and loads of books around Impressionism, and I love Monet's artwork, so I think it's always good to start with something that you love anyway. So that's why I decided to kick off with the Impressionists, and I would really like to learn more about the Impressionist movement. And as someone who didn't go to art school, I don't have any sort of knowledge around them. I just know the paintings that I like, but it's been really enjoyable to read a bit more about them, and I'll share more as I learn more. And something that was nice about this painting in particular was that Monet actually painted these poplar trees from his boat. He used a boat as a studio this summer, and he did a number of these paintings of the poplar trees. They were actually due to be cut down, and he decided, no, I don't want that, I'm going to buy them so that I can continue my painting. So he bought them along with a timber merchant and sold them back once he'd finished his paintings. So he liked what he liked. So I thought that was quite funny. As I moved through this painting, something that I noticed I was doing was I kept reaching for the blending tool, and I had to put it aside at one point because I realised that is not what makes up this Impressionist style of painting. It is made up of thousands and thousands of individual little marks or brush strokes, and it's that layering of all of those different colours on top of each other again and again and again that creates that beautiful sort of shimmering effect on the water. And although it was a challenge, I really, really enjoyed it once I got into the flow of things. And it did take a while as someone who is a notorious overblender. Once I got into the sort of habit of just putting a mark down and leaving it and doing another one, I really felt like the little study started to come together. So as soon as I put this on my pinboard next to the original painting, I noticed that the colour match wasn't there really at all. So I wanted to try and do it again, and this time I focused on those sort of cartoonish clouds and tried to get a better colour match using a lot more of the sort of dusty colours, and I did get closer, but the problem is when I then looked online to get some images for this video, actually I realised there were about 100 different colour variations online, so I don't know what the original painting actually looked like. I would love to see it in person one day maybe, but for the purposes of this little study I was really happy with what I came up with, and I really liked the colour palette, and I think I would like to use that again for my next painting. So thank you for watching this video and coming with me on this new little study adventure, pretending I'm an art student and seeing how we get on. I'm hoping that through studying the old masters and trying out these new old techniques that it'll feed into my own style, and I can really start to figure out what my own style is but without the pressure of trying to find my own style, because I'm just learning and it's just for fun. So thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.